guys, hope you're well. Today my video is going to be the Doctor Who tag. I thought I'd do this one because I do love Doctor Who and I just thought, yeah, I'll do it. It's fun, it's me, it's part of my interest, so let's go. Question 1. Who is your favourite Doctor Who and why? Okay, well, my favourite Doctor, it has to be the original of the 2005 series. It is, of course, Christopher Eccleston. And the reason why it's Christopher Eccleston is because he's funny, he's from the north, and he's just brilliant in this role. He's brilliant, that's his catchphrase, he's brilliant. And he has such energy, and you could tell he had such passion for the character when he was playing the Doctor, and great empathy, just great acting. Just brilliantly funny, and yeah, I loved his portrayal of the Doctor. I think Matt Smith comes a close second though. So question 2, what is your favourite Doctor Who story? My favourite Doctor Who story is actually 2 stories, but it's kind of like they're the same. It was a 2-parter, and it's The Empty Child and The Doctor Dances, which is the episode where the Doctor and Rose are in wartime London, and there's the child who is wearing the gas mask and he's asking for his mummy, basically, and they're trying to find what he wants and just trying to stop him, basically. And that is such a brilliantly well written episode, and it's dark but funny. You get to meet Captain Jack for the first time, which is brilliant. John Barrowman's brilliant in that episode, and the chemistry between Rose and Jack and the Doctor and Rose, it makes for some great comedy lines and one-liners, and just brilliant. Number 3, favourite companion. My favourite companion would have to be, it's really difficult. I do like Amy Pond, however I also really like Rose, so it's a toss-up between those two. I think Amy, because she's a redhead like myself, Rose has just got spunk, you know, she's just got like this thing with the Doctor. It's great. Jenna Coleman's good too as Clara, and I wasn't really keen on Martha. I don't know if anyone else is keen on Martha. Question 4. What is the first episode of Doctor Who you ever watched? It would have to be the first episode of the 2005 series called Rose. I've never seen any of the old Doctor Who series. I've seen on YouTube clips of like the regenerations from the old Doctors, which are quite interesting to watch, but I've never sat down and fully watched an episode from the old series. Favourite series or era is question 5. My favourite is obviously series 1 from 2005 with Christopher Eccleston and Billie Piper. Fave pre or post generation story. I liked the Christmas story with Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant, like when Christopher Eccleston regenerates into David Tennant. I thought that was a really funny story about the Doctor needing a cure for regeneration and they couldn't find it, and the Sycorax, and I like the effects of it. And as well, when it was like David Tennant, I couldn't help but hear like Christopher Eccleston's voice in my head, and for like the first few episodes of the new series with David Tennant, all I could hear was the lines that David Tennant was saying in Christopher Eccleston's voice, and thinking how good Christopher Eccleston would have done it. Question 7, favourite TARDIS design. My favourite TARDIS would have to be Matt Smith's interior design of the TARDIS. It looked quite cool with all the stairs leading off to different sections. I think with Christopher Eccleston's TARDIS it was a bit basic, I guess. It just looked one level, even though there was supposed to be wardrobes and swimming pools and things, but I like Matt Smith's TARDIS and how it had all these compartments everywhere, I guess. Question 8. Favourite Doctor Who villain? I've had to think long and hard about this, and I've even Wikipedia'd Doctor Who villains because I'm trying to remember them all, and I have narrowed it down to my favourite Doctor Who villain being the Lady Cassandra. I think that she's really well written again. Zoe Wanamaker, who voiced her, was fantastic, and she's just really evil, and I can sort of understand her a little bit because she wants to keep young and beautiful, as many women do as they mature. And I loved her story arc from series 1 going across into series 2, and like her final end. I've thought, oh, you know, she sort of came good, kind of, in the end, I guess. And yeah, I really liked her. I thought she was a really good villain. And the episode, which I think was the final one with the cats, that was brilliant as well, you know. So, love for Lady Cassandra. Question 9. If you could go anywhere in the TARDIS, that's in the past or in the future, where would you go and why? Again, I've had to think really long and hard about this one, and I decided that I would probably travel in the past, and I would probably follow my granddad Harrison around because he was an amazing person and I really miss him, and it would have been interesting to have gone and seen him grow up and see him meet my grandma and then have my uncle and then my mum and then obviously all first 5 granddaughters kept coming along, and then yeah, it would have just been interesting to see him and his life and me a little bit as well, I guess, as a little brat. That would have been quite good fun. Number 10, which is the final question. Which Doctor would you travel with? Now I know what you're all thinking. You're all thinking, oh, she's going to say Christopher Eccleston because that's all she's gone on about. But actually, no, I wouldn't. I would travel with Matt Smith, I think, as the Doctor, because I think I would be too much in awe with Christopher Eccleston. I'd just be like, all the time. And I think with Matt Smith, I could be more normal and more myself. And he could be really fun to travel with and try weird food combinations. Like, I'm not keen on the idea of fish fingers and custard, but you know, people think I'm weird for eating beetroot sandwiches and such weird combinations. So yeah, probably Matt Smith's Doctor Who I would travel around with. So yeah guys, that was my Doctor Who tag. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it maybe a little bit interesting, or you have some of the same ideas if you're a Doctor Who fan. Comment in the video down below, like it if you want, subscribe to me if you don't already, and keep well, keep safe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!